Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. It's recording, I think. I don't know if I've ever recorded before. So what I do is when I print this out, I usually always start with how many containers I'm supposed to get. So this way, as I'm writing the meal plan, I kind of can go back and check to make sure I have the right amount each day.
Mm-hmm.
And the great thing is the first thing I always write for breakfast is Shakeology. So I love that I have one meal of my day. I already know what I'm going to have. So it makes it a lot easier. One less meal to think about. And then I always add a half of a frozen banana. I always do about 6 ounces of almond milk.
Now, how do you track that?
So it actually counts. It used to be actually a half a yellow was 4 ounces. Now, if you use anything less than 8 ounces, it only counts as a teaspoon, I think.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I stick with the 6, because I like it creamier. Like, I feel like 4 ounces isn't creamy enough.
Right.
And 8 ounces, I don't want it to count too much. So I stick with the 6, and then I do about 4 ounces of water because I like it to have a lot of volume.
Yeah.
But I feel like like when it comes out and it comes out only this much, I'm like, oh, I think it tastes good and it's great, but I'm like, it's not enough.
Agreed.
And then I do 5 ice cubes and the frozen banana. I know you tried that, Karen, right? So that was
awesome. I'm not going back.
No, once you do that, it's like you never go back.
It's night and day different. It's like ice cream consistency. That was amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And last night, so this is what I've been doing lately that's really, really good, is what I'll do is if I don't, like, let's say sometimes my morning gets away from me and I don't get my Shakeology in first thing, but it's actually kind of a good thing. So what I'll do is at night after dinner, I'll have my Shakeology as dessert and I make it into ice cream. So to do that, I only use 4 ounces of unsweetened almond milk. So I use less liquid. I don't use any ice cubes. I just do the half of frozen banana. And I put in my vegan chocolate, and I put in some PB2 powder. And you could add stuff to it like vanilla extract or cinnamon or whatever. And it comes out thicker. It's not as thick as ice cream, but it's kind of like soft serve. So it comes out like that. And then I put they have new whipped creams out there. Coconut milk whipped cream and almond milk whipped cream. I use one of those 2. And then I put, like, if I don't use all my orange container that day, I'll put in some walnuts on top. And oh my God, guys, I feel like it's like I'm having ice cream. So I've been doing that lately. I did it last night. It's really good.
Someone else I saw does pretty much the exact same thing, but instead of banana, they use frozen cherries with the chocolate. So it almost tastes like an acai bowl. So it's like that consistency of an acai bowl. And then they'll do the same whipped cream and then like a little bit of shredded coconut on top. So it's like a dessert kind of a thing.
I do shredded coconut too sometimes. I did not do it last night, but that's a really good thing because you only need a little bit and you get that sweetness, and it's unsweetened coconut.
Yep.
Honey, I trust you. They have to clean up before they can get their iPad. So I believe you did. So I'll double check later. And then, so I don't want, like I said, I don't want to make too much food because of Thanksgiving, but I'm still going to have my Shakeology on Thanksgiving. It's actually probably going to help me a lot to not overeat. And I'm going to be very conscious on Thanksgiving to, like, turkey's obviously really healthy. So I'm going to load up on turkey. I'm going to load up on vegetables. I might have a little bit of potatoes because I just love them. And then my sister-in-law's making like a fruit stuffing. I'll probably have that. I'll try to just stick with that. I might still have a little bit of pie, but I'm going to try to, not overdo it. Like, try to really fuel up on the fiber and the protein so that I'm not going too much towards the desserts and stuff like that.
My sister-in-law is gluten-free, and last year I made cauliflower stuffing, and it was so good because of all the herbs that you use. It almost tasted just like stuffing. I mean, the texture was a little bit different, obviously, but you still got that, like, fragrance and flavor,
Do you have a recipe for it, or you just kind of made it?
I have a recipe, so I'll have to go dig it out because I was going to make it again this year, so I'll definitely share it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds really good. If you could share it, that would be great.
Yeah. Are you hosting for
We're not really seeing any family this year because a lot of people have to work. So we're just kind of keeping it small. So I'm not nervous about Thanksgiving
Yeah,
this
that's good because there won't be too much food around. The other thing we always do for Thanksgiving, because I'm looking at my plan now and I'm like, all right, on Thanksgiving Day for snack, I'm actually going to put in there, we always have cocktail shrimp. And that's a really great thing to kind of, stay on track with. So I'm going to put that as my snack.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. And then I guess we're having Thanksgiving around lunchtime. So, and then I don't know. But for the rest of the food, for my breakfast, I don't want to make too much. So I'm going to probably stick with like a yogurt, granola, and fruit for my breakfast this week. So my Shakeology is like my first breakfast. And then my next one is going to be, I use 2% plain Greek yogurt. I like it better than the no fat. I used to use no fat, but it's too bitter for me. I don't like it. So 2% does not add that much fat. It's fine. So if you don't mind the bitter, then I would say use 0. But if it kind of bothers you, I also add stevia to it, and I'll add cocoa powder to it to make it like chocolatey. Because I have a sweet tooth, so that's always my thing. I try to make things sweet. So with stevia, cocoa, and I also put PB2 in that as well. Because you don't
I just love that. I'm excited to use it.
Yeah, it's great because it takes all the fat out. You don't get the oil from the peanut butter, but you get all the protein and the goodness. So, and then I'm going to add, I have a great granola that has a little bit of chocolate in it. I forget what else it has in it. Nuts and stuff, but it's a very good granola. So I'm going to use that with fruit, whatever fruit I have. So either banana, a half a banana, or berries. I'll mix it up. And obviously, I use the containers to measure everything out. So, like
what I've been trying to do with my fruit recently is I noticed for my Shakeology, I normally use banana. So whatever other fruit, because I have 2 fruits during the day, my other fruit, I try to not have banana just so I can get different nutrients, whether it's cherries or it's berries or something like that. Because I was for a while doing banana in my shake and then banana overnight oats or banana. And I realized I was like,
and bananas are very high in sugar. They're very healthy for you, but they're really high in sugar. So that's really a good trick is if you use more berries versus bananas, you're going to probably see better results in your weight loss because the bananas are higher in sugar and the berries have a lot of antioxidants and things in them that are really good. So
awesome.
Yep. And then for lunch, I've got to go back to a salad, guys. Oh, and that's the other thing for Thanksgiving too. I'll make sure I have a nice big salad. But I'm going to do a salad this week. Probably something with arugula because I love it. If I'm doing the berries for breakfast, it's not going to be with berries. So I don't know yet what kind of a salad. But I'll probably do my protein in there, some kind of a chicken. And then I'll play around with, I like to use feta cheese or goat cheese or even a little bit of gorgonzola or blue cheese you can use.
Yeah.
So I just don't know what else. I'll probably just do a mix of vegetables. Like, I don't like peppers, but I'll do like those little tomatoes I love or cucumbers. And then for the afternoon snack, I have that. I bought from Costco. It's a tzatziki. It's like that yogurt dip. And it's
so
pretty healthy, and it's kind of like a protein, more protein. So I'm going to use that tzatziki, and it's already made. I'm not making it myself. And I'm going to do that with like carrots, and my kids are liking cucumbers lately. So I'm going to buy some cucumbers for them. And
that's tzatziki sauce. You can buy it in the supermarket now. Stop and Shop has the same one that they had in Costco. I used to get the big one in Costco, and I'm like, I'm never going to be able to finish this. But now they have like almost like hummus size.
Right.
Is that considered a healthy fat when you're tracking, or is that a protein?
I would say a protein. If you're doing hummus, then it's a healthy fat. But the tzatziki sauce, it's made with Greek yogurt, so I would do that as a protein. But you're not going to use that much.
No.
I would do like a half of a red container. I mean, how much are you going to dip?
Yes. Okay.
So that one's really good. That one's Greek yogurt, cucumbers, spices. That one that they have is
yes.
brand. If I can get it, I'll take a picture and I'll post it in the group.
Awesome. And then for dinner, I already talked about it with my husband. We're going to do like a turkey meatloaf. And then I love sweet potato with that. So that'll be my other yellow that day. Because my first yellow, I only get 2 yellows in my plan. So Karen, you probably have a little bit more. But my one yellow will be the granola. And then I'll have sweet potato at night. I do them almost every week. Guys, sweet potatoes are so good to have almost every day because they're really nutritionally dense. They're going to help you get to the results faster. So I'll do that. And then we have a ton of frozen veggies that we got to get rid of. So I'm going to do that with whatever frozen veggies I have on hand. And then the other dinner I'm going to do is, we're going to have turkey leftovers. So I'll probably just do like chicken sausages, like not that many of them, because like I say, we'll have turkey leftovers. So I don't want to make too much food. So I'll do chicken sausage with maybe peppers and onions. That's it, guys. I'm done. And then I could do that over like I get the brown rice and quinoa pastas. Those are really, really good. So I'll do that over that. That's my plan. Done. Who's next?
I'm going to piggyback off of a lot of what you've done because I like it. And I have ground turkey in the fridge right now that needs to be used. So I probably would do that turkey meatloaf one night too.
Awesome. I have a great recipe I'll share with you if you want.
Okay. That'd be great.
Yep.
I've been doing salads every day for lunch because and the greens are still decent and the tomatoes aren't white yet, like the winter tomatoes. But I'm going to be looking for something probably warm at one point. And if anybody has any like vegetable soup or something, like a recipe for that, because that could be something I would make on a Sunday and eat all week. And I've never done it before, but I want to. So
there was somebody on the last call last week who did it. I wound up making a really, really good vegetable soup. I didn't make it. My husband did. It was ratatouille soup from the Food Network.
Yeah.
And it had no meat in it. So what we did was I was like, I needed some protein. So we just bought a rotisserie chicken and we just added it as we went. And then we made it really easy. He made it, so I don't know how difficult it is. He tends to pick these recipes that are like so involved. He's like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen South Park. It's so harsh. I don't even watch it anymore. But I used to watch it with him years ago when it wasn't that bad. And there was this episode where the husband really gets into cooking and he's like, everything's like, ooh, put creme fraiche. And he leaves the kitchen and there's just like dishes just everywhere. And he always makes fun of himself, my husband, like creme fraiche.
That's awesome.
On last week's call, someone mentioned in the Fixate cookbook, which is on Beachbody On Demand, that there's a really good vegetable soup and the same kind of thing. They make it as a vegetable soup and then just add shredded chicken or something to it after. I don't know. Okay. I don't have the specific link to it, but
so it'll be right in your Beachbody On Demand. I don't know if you know about that. That if you go into your Beachbody On Demand, how do you get to it, KD? Is it? I'll look now on my phone while you're going, and I'll see if
I don't think it's nutrition, even though there is a nutrition section. I don't think it's in there. I think it's like it looks as if it's a workout video.
Yeah, look, I think I saw it. It might have been on the main menu.
So in there you can look and they'll have like videos that you can watch, almost like watching Food Network kind of cooking where they actually cook this stuff. But then also there's a way in the app that you can get just the recipe, like just the screenshot of the recipe itself. So you don't have to like watch it and like scribble everything down while they're making it, but the recipes.
Right.
And
what's great too is like the videos are so short. They're like 5 minutes. It's literally them just making the food quickly and showing you. So it's not like, oh God, I got to watch a 30-minute episode.
And totally off track, nothing to do with the soup, but Fixate has Sloppy Joes, which to me, Sloppy Joes is such a comfort food. Those Fixate Sloppy Joes are like beyond delicious to me. I feel like everyone needs to make them. When I made them, instead of putting it on a bun, I did spiralized carrots and I just put it on top of that. So instead of like the bun, it was on top of a veggie. It was so delicious. Like I couldn't eat it fast. And like I was like every day excited to eat my Sloppy Joes. It's one of my favorite recipes I have ever made during Beachbody in the last year. So good. But it's on Fixate also. And you also had mentioned, Karen, that you have turkey chop meat. My mom made yesterday. I want to ask her where she got the recipe, or I don't know if it's a fixate recipe, but she made zucchini turkey meatballs. So I guess you like shred zucchini and then you add the turkey chopped meat. And my niece and nephew are very, very picky eaters, and they are my reason why. And everyone knows that's like my heart and soul. And they don't eat anything. If it's healthy, they don't eat it. So my mom just didn't tell them. She told them it was meatballs, and she made it last night, and the kids loved it. I couldn't even I don't mind vegetables. I love them. I would eat them all day long. But they love these zucchini turkey meatballs. So my mom's actually going to make them during her Christmas holiday party that she has. So it just looks like meatballs out, so people eat them.
That's so great. Where did she get the recipe? Or
I'll ask her.
Yes, please. Like maybe she could put it under the thread in this.
So good. And it was just, I guess the zucchini added like a moisture. Sometimes turkey kind of dries out when you use it in certain ways. They were like these moist, delicious meatballs. And you can't taste the zucchini. Like my niece and nephew ate them and didn't skip a beat, didn't know it was in there.
Yeah, so that's the cool thing about zucchini is you don't really taste. It has no real taste. So that's why you can make it into noodles and all that stuff, because it just doesn't have a taste.
And it was like that home cook, because she put it over pasta, but like it was that like home cooking sauce, meatballs. It was delicious.
The Fix8 marinara sauce. Guys, I've been making the same marinara sauce since I learned how to make sauce when I was 15, and I've always made it the same. I don't make my sauce anymore at all. I only make the Fix8. It is unbelievable. It's Autumn. It's in her cookbook, but I'm sure it's also on Fix8, like in the website and stuff. It's so good. So now I'm hungry.
I know.
I'm going to work out after this. All right, so I'm working on my plan. I'm sorry, Karen, were you all finished? Did I cut you off?
Yeah, I think so. I think I have a majority. I got my shopping list done at least, so yeah.
So I am looking. I'm obviously going to have my Shakeology. I'm going to have it with cherries. For breakfast, I've been making them for months and months and months, and I feel like one week I'm going to get sick of them, but I still haven't. I've been making banana bread overnight oats. So it's overnight oats. It has Greek yogurt. It has just half a mashed banana in it. It has a little bit of maple syrup, cinnamon sugar. It tastes like banana bread, even though it's cold from the fridge. It is delicious, delicious. I've been making them for weeks, and it's my favorite thing. I hope the yogurt doesn't affect this phlegm, though. But that's my plan, to make those for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I do have to go into work. I'll make an additional one for Friday. For Thursday, we are doing early Thanksgiving also, so I probably won't plan to make a breakfast before that. I have the 5K that we're doing on Thursday morning. For lunches, I'm going to do some sort of a salad, pile up on my veggies. I may do like Greek salad mason jar. I like doing that, just chopping up some cherry tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers. I don't put lettuce in it when I do that, because I just put it in a big mason jar, and I find the lettuce, you can't really shake it, and it's not convenient for me for work. And then I just do a blue of feta cheese, and then the same thing, I get a rotisserie chicken, just pull right off of that, so it's easy, done, grab that out of the fridge for work. And then for dinner, I actually have chicken Italian sausages, and I'm going to make over peppers and onions, saute up some peppers and onions, and I just throw it over arugula. I don't even need a pasta or anything with it. To me, that's just like the arugula. If you put the peppers and onions hot on top of the arugula, it kind of wilts a little bit, like spinach would wilt just from the heat, and it actually tastes really good. The first time I did it, I was like, oh no, it's going to make my arugula all gross, but it actually worked out.
I think I would like that. I might steal that idea, because
so then it's 2 veggies, and then it's a protein. I know with the Beachbody programs, they don't necessarily talk about it, but 80-Day Obsession and 2B Mindset kind of talks about having your carbs earlier in the morning, so that way you burn that sugar, and having your fruits earlier in the morning. So like I said, it's not necessarily part of the plan that we follow, but I try to kind of replicate that and have my carbs in the morning and my fruits in the morning. So I like having that as a dinner, because there's no carbs in it whatsoever.
I like that.
They do talk about it with the 21-day fix. She talks about that, like somewhere in the, if you look at in the book, she says if you have your carbs and your fruits before, like, I forget what she put, 4 p.m. or something like that, that's good. So for breakfast and lunch, you have that, and then keep your dinner to just protein and veggies. It'll help with your weight loss. Yep.
Good to know.
All right, guys, this is great. I'm so glad that Karen, that you were able to get on, because I know
I was a little nervous. I had to troubleshoot it before it started just to make sure, but it worked out well.
Okay. Do you have any more questions for us?
I think I'm good right now. You guys gave me some good ideas, so thank you.
Awesome.
This is great. I've been having a blast. I'm so sore. I'm like not sure what to do for workout today, but okay.
Well, I wanted to actually talk to you about that really quick because I noticed you're kind of like doing different workouts, and that's fine. But
Okay.
you may want to consider, like, you can try the different programs for now and do the nutrition. And then I'm going to be starting a round, 3 weeks of 21-day fix starting December 3rd. I would encourage you to join me and do it. I think Carrie Danielle might be doing it. It's going to be like 3 weeks straight, and you follow the schedule for that program. So it'll tell you exactly which workouts to do, and you'll only be doing those. But for now, I think it's great for you to kind of like look around to see what kind of workouts you like. But you'll really see a lot more better results if you do a program and stick to that program.
Awesome. Yeah, count me in. I'll definitely up for that.
I'm really excited for it. I think that that's super motivating for me too. When I actually do my pictures the night before I start the program, I do my measurements, stick to that 3 weeks. Because for me also, it's I actually print out a calendar. I put a little sticker on every single day to visually see that I'm doing it. It helps me to keep on track. Like when I bounce back and forth, I'm like, well, maybe today I'll skip, or maybe I'll just kind of half-ass this one. That one, I'm like, no, I am on track for 21 days. This is my goal. I'm going to do it. And at the end of it, when you actually see, like, within these days that I stayed on track, this is my progress. To me, that is more motivating than anything. To take pictures.
Yes, pictures.
The morning after finish, you're like, damn, I did that. That's awesome.
Yep, I'm going to share with you guys because I don't want to tell you anything yet, but I'm on day 20 today. So I've been doing the 3 weeks. Tomorrow is my last day, and I'm going to take pictures. I'll share them in the group, and you'll see, Karen, like, it's really good to see, like, how far you've come in that 3 week time, and, you know, and take your measurements beforehand. And it's good because, like, I might not have lost that much weight in pounds, but you'll see, like, a lot of change in inches or how your clothes are fitting and that kind of stuff. So,
and those weights and measurements, you can save them in the app. There's a spot in the app to do it. But you can also choose to keep that private, or you can choose to share it with the group, or you can choose to share it with just your coach, or have it completely private that nobody sees that information, because some people are personal about that. I love to, again, I think it's motivating. Do the before and after. Who cares? It's me. You know what I look like. Do the before and after and show it, because just like Georgiana says, for me, I don't have much weight loss, but you can completely see just physical changes in my body. The way my pants fit different, my pants are looser, my arms look more toned, that kind of stuff. I may go up or down 3 pounds in either direction. My weight doesn't change much. So if I was just doing the scale, I would feel defeated. But when I do the measurements and I take side-by-side pictures, I'm like, holy crap, that's completely different. And like I said, you could share them, or you could just keep them completely personal.
Okay. That's awesome. I'm all about sharing because I need as much support as I can get, you know? So.
And I think the more that people share, the more that people are willing to say, oh my God, I'm in the same position that you are. You know, like a lot of people say I'm doing this by myself, or I'm the only one who feels like this, or I'm the only one who has this problem. But for me, like, I'm excited to go in the group today and say, guys, I have been sick and I didn't work out once. And maybe someone else is going to say, holy shit, I didn't work out once either. And I was nervous to post it because I feel like everyone who is posting is only doing good. A lot of times we only share when we're doing good, but let's talk about the struggles too, because other people have them. And then it may motivate someone to be like, I'm actually on the same page that you are. So that's good. Let's start over together, or let's not give up. You know, I think it's good to share whatever it is, good or bad or indifferent. That's what we're all here for. We all go through the same struggles and same stuff. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much, girls. This was awesome. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm going to make my grocery list now and head to the store with my crazy kids.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know. And the stores are crazy now because of Thanksgiving.
Oh, I know it.
So, but I'm lucky because my husband does most of the cooking for Thanksgiving. I make pumpkin bread. That's it.
Oh my God, pumpkin bread. I made the pumpkin banana bread last week.
Yeah.
Confessions of a Fit Foodie with little chocolate chips in it.
Yes, I did it too.
Oh, it's so good.
It was good, but here's the thing that I had a problem with, actually. So I made it. It didn't cook. I must have did something wrong because it was raw in the middle on the inside. So I'm going to make it into muffins next time because I think
did you make the oat flour? Like they said, like you
Yes.
used oats and you put in a,
Yep.
I did that also and I found it was pretty chunky. I liked the consistency of it, but I did have to cook it additional. I left it in for maybe another 10, 15 minutes
Yeah.
for the loaf.
Yep. So
but
I'm going to do muffins because I think that'll then they won't be gooey in the middle.
Yeah. I wonder if it was the banana too, because the banana, I had frozen, I didn't have any fresh banana. So I took frozen banana, I put it in the microwave and I melted it. So it did have a little bit of extra liquid to it, and I melted it. I heated it
It's
up.
weird. It has a weird consistency when you do that with banana. When
The
you freeze
bottom
it,
part of the bread was like a little mushy too. Same like you said, but maybe just cook it a little, or the muffin should
but
be.
it was very tasty.
It was really, really good.
It was really good. And it conquered my little sweet tooth. You know, and you know what's nice too? Because it was a little bit raw in the middle or whatever, undercooked, I toasted it when I made it, like when I ate it. So like it cooked it a little bit more. That was really good. All right, girls.
I'm going to go drink my Energize, and I'm going to try to get a workout in, my first one all week. Let's see how I do, as long as I can breathe.
Better.
I know. Feel better. Listen to your body.
I'm excited to just start back.
Thank you.
It every
Oh,
day.
thanks for coming on. We'll see you. Have a great Thanksgiving, but we'll see each other in the group. But have a good Thanksgiving.
Same to you.
Okay,
Bye.
thanks.
Bye, ladies.
Bye. Wait, Carrie Danielle, I might need your help with how to post this because I've never done it.
I think it's supposed to, I never done it either. I think it's supposed to save directly to your computer now, I think.
All right. Do I end meeting?
Yeah, you have to do it, and then it'll say it's like saving it or something.
I'm going to stop recording.